J, got them bees rocking. Press obey. Welcome to Straight Facts. I know you gon' feel it. All good vibes, so please save your opinions. See why I ain't here to judge, so don't be looking for a critic. Do this combos out of love and help to spread some recognition. We can talk about your favorite team and how they got you feeling. Overall growth and understanding is the mission. So just kick back and listen and analyze what's mentioned. You can even pull up next and share your thoughts. Come on, let's get it. Welcome to Straight Facts. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to Straight Facts, man. Hey.
Welcome to Straight Facts Podcast, episode 57. You know, this is a special one. Someone who's been well recommended. A person that I've been seeing grinding for a long time. You know, I seen the connection that she had with her husband, somebody who I've seen been grinding, getting out the mud. I want to bring to the show Tas Da Great.
Hey y'all.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great.
How your day been going so far, man? Because I know it seemed like you've been real busy lately, and I just appreciate you pulling up on me today.
For sure. The day been a good day. Can't complain about it.
Okay, for sure. All right, so let's get into it, man. How I like to start all my guests with is about your childhood. Like, let's get a childhood background on you and like the neighborhood that you grew up in.
I'm definitely a Hasburg baby.
Okay.
And HBP baby, born and raised really. Yep. So I started off in Hasburg.
Let's talk about that experience a little bit, like growing up in your household. Do you have any siblings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about that experience a little bit, like your household growing up.
Okay, so I stayed with my dad's other baby mamas.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure I put that.
Technically right.
Right, okay, so I stayed with her. She raised me, because my mom is from Detroit. So
okay.
My mom was already gone back and forth, but I stayed here with my, I'll call her my stepmom. So I got sisters, 3 sisters, and 3 brothers.
Okay.
And more brothers.
So, all over a little bit. Right. So what did you, the oldest, the middle?
On my dad's side, I'm the youngest, and on my mom's side, I'm the youngest. Well, I'm gonna just say I'm the
technically
youngest.
The youngest, yeah, in general, for sure. So did y'all grow up in a church or anything like that?
Yeah, my dad's a pastor. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a PK kid.
Yeah, it is a name for that too. Yeah, for sure.
I'm a PK kid. So
how was that experience growing up?
Yeah, I stayed in church. When I finally did move back in with my dad, it was like a full-fledged church thing. Like, I was at Bible study. We had crowd practice. We got dance practice. Yeah, he had me
I definitely experienced all that, like vacation Bible study all through summertime.
Revivals,
For sure.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that a little bit, man. Like your school, what school did you attend?
I went to Richmond.
Okay.
Richmond High School.
You played any sports?
I played tennis.
Okay, you play tennis?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's talk about that a little bit. Yeah.
Most people don't know that.
That's why I'm saying, that's why I like to do this, because people don't know a lot of things. People, they think they know. You know what I'm saying? So what made you start off with tennis?
It was just something that I was interested in. It was something that, I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
So once I put my hands on something, I have to like conquer it. So I started it playing around, and it's a very unique mind strategy game. It's a very focusing game, and it's cool. It's just people don't get into it enough to understand it, to know that it's a very intelligent sport.
Would you say it's more mindful than like physical? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
No, I would give it 50-50, because you have to be definitely physical to play tennis. You have to be quick on your feet, you have to be fast, you have to scratch, you have to, so it's 50-50, because you actually have to be 2 steps ahead of your opponent. You gotta know where they finna go with the ball, how they finna move, because if you don't, you'll fuck around and lose a point.
For sure. So did you watch Serena or Venus growing up?
Actually, I didn't, and I didn't because I wasn't. Tennis was an off-guard thing for me. It wasn't like a thing where I was like, yeah, I'm interested in tennis. This is my career. This is my life. like I said, it was just something that I put my hands on, and I was like, yeah, I can do this.
Okay, for sure.
Right.
Wow. So you wanted to do something different than what most of the other young black females was doing at the time, basketball.
Right, like,
and, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, man. Because I'm glad you got like able to talk about it and show like young females that they can do other things and you got to be the same and run with the same pack for sure, for sure. All right. So how long did you do that? Like, did you do all the way to high school?
I didn't.
Okay.
I had I moved from Georgia with my mom and I went to Detroit. So I had a whole life change because it's so different from Georgia and up north, like the school systems and stuff.
For sure.
And it snows a lot, so it's not very sporty when it comes to school. Like, it's not an outside sport thing for real up there. So no, not honestly. When I moved up there, it was just a whole different little thing. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about that though. That experience, like, how was it making that adjustment, moving from Georgia to Detroit? You know, not just sports, like the whole lifestyle and everything. How was that adjustment?
School system, I mean, like it was kind of hectic because coming from Georgia and then being in Michigan, like I always been back and forth. Cause like I said, my mom stayed up there, so I always had been back and forth. But when I actually went there and stayed, like, okay, now I'm finna grow here. It was different because coming down here, it's like you sound like you're not from here, but then going home, it's like you sound like you from down there, and it's like you got the swag from down there, but you're up here, and it's like it makes you interesting. I'm gonna say it like that,
for sure.
Because you're different and shit like that. So it was like always eyes on you because you in the school and you different, you got an accent, and it was just, and they're so much faster advanced up there. Like we get shit like a week after them. Like they get shoes and shit before us. We get it after them.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
for sure.
So it's quicker up there. Like they learning stuff that we ain't even learning down here.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So how long did it take you to make that adjustment? Like, because I know you had to catch up basically, right?
It took me a little, it took us a second.
Yeah, a little second to make it.
It took a little second because I was one of those, like the fighter, the hard head one. So it was like the attention of being a new kid took me over. I'm gonna say it like that. So it took me a little minute to sit the fuck down and
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to talk about that a little bit then. Far as like you say you was the fighter and stuff like that. So coming up, like what would you say like made that impact of why you think you was so aggressive or fighting a lot coming up? What would you say was the
I'm gonna say really, I've never been the type of person to hold my tongue. Okay. If I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna say it.
For sure.
If it's on my mind, it's gonna come out. But I wouldn't really say I was a real known fighter. Like I was always the type of person. I'm gonna be very blunt, but I was always the type of person like you gotta fuck with me first. Like somewhere, down the line, I probably misconstrued you some type of way, but you're gonna start fucking with me first. You're gonna start it, but I'm gonna end it. For sure. So I've never been the starter, but I'm gonna end it for sure.
Yeah. For sure. I can deal with that too, because it seemed like would you say you was very loyal too? Like, did you get into a lot of situations by being loyal, attached to people, and you know what I'm saying, trying to show that you're the new girl, but you also can like fit in or show that, you know, a lot of people when they move to different places, they want to show that they're down or loyal to certain people.
I never been the type that gave a fuck. Okay. I always been original. Like, for sure. I don't even like wearing shit that other motherfuckers got. Like, and that's just me. Like, if I feel like a collective of people, and when I say a collective, like the world is a trend. I don't want to be a part of that trend.
For sure.
I'm not a trender.
You always like to be different.
Yeah, I want to be a trendsetter. Facts. I don't want to be the type of person that's be like, oh, these J's, 5s coming out and I gotta have them because everybody gonna have them. I don't give a fuck who got them. Facts. If I don't want them, I don't want them.
For sure.
So I've never been that type of person to run behind what was cool at the moment. Like, I always been a person that can stand up for myself. I never been easily peer pressured to be like, yeah, I gotta go over here to be cool.
Exactly.
Because when you're cool, you just gonna be cool, you know.
Yeah. You always like the type to stand out.
Right.
And before we get to it too, like, would you say that's what you put with your music too? Like the type of one to stand out and not be the same?
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
For sure. I could tell too by like going through your music catalog and everything and comparing it to other people. I could tell you took your real life situations and put it into your music.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure, man. So all right. So okay, did you graduate and everything in Detroit, or you came back down? Okay. So after graduation, what did you did you attend college, military?
No.
Anything like that? What was that next move for Tas?
I'm not gonna say I didn't attend college. I started, didn't finish. I'm just keep it real.
For sure.
But I went to college. I went to school for criminal justice. I wanted to be a lawyer. And I'm not gonna say wanted to be because that's something I still can get under my belt. But I wanted to be a defender. That's something.
Defensive lawyer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
is it a reason why you always wanted to be that type of lawyer, like on that side of it?
Cause I done been on that side. Like I didn't been in jail. I didn't had a couple charges, and it be shitty. Like sometimes, like when it come down to the public defenders and stuff like that, they don't handle the case as supposed to. You know what I'm saying? They don't take it serious because they're still working with the opposite side, whether you want to believe it or not. They still have a position to play themselves.
For sure.
So I always wanted to be that person, like, I want to be a defender and get my folks out. You know what I'm saying? I want to speak for my people.
Exactly. And that's hard too, because you're right. I had interviewed a lawyer, shout out Keith Johnson, and that's what he do. Like, he's a criminal defensive lawyer or whatnot. And he said that was one of the reasons that made him want to like be on that side of it. Not being that he was experienced in jail and stuff like that, but seeing like a lot of the misjustice and things on that side, and how, you know, a lot of people started doing time off of like small things that could have been, you know what I'm saying, put up in trial, but it was never made because of our situation, poor, black, the whole nine. So okay, so how long did you pursue that dream? Like, did you so what made you stop? Because you say you didn't go to college the whole time.
I'm gonna say life. Life.
Let's talk about that a little bit. Like, you ain't got to get too specific into it. But what was the situation that was going on at the time that made you, you know what I'm saying?
How can I break that down and not get too deep in that? I'm gonna say, this is when you have to get a survival mode.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. We gonna touch that on the surface. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna move a little past that, because a lot of us know that, you know what I'm saying, right after high school, between that time when life hit you, you know what I'm saying, it don't matter what situation it is, it's still time to, you know what I'm saying, pack it up and try to see what's going on next or whatnot. So yeah, I definitely understand that. All right, so how long after that though, like when did you, we're gonna get into what we came here for about rapping, like when did you first start to rap, or like who inspired you to first like get into that movement?
I would say my brother Rilla J.
Okay.
I would say Richie Ray. I always that's was my motivation for music. But my family actually, like my family in Detroit, all do music. Like it's definitely in the bloodline. Like a lot of my people do music. A lot of my older family did music, so it's definitely in our bloodline for sure. But being around like my brother Rilla J, him rapping and going to the studio with Richie Ray, him put me on the beat, and then I took it serious in the end of 2019. So I haven't been rapping that long.
Okay, yeah, I see. Okay, so because Detroit is definitely known for rappers and musicians and stuff like that. So what part of Detroit was your family from?
We was on Fenwick and Linwood.
Okay.
We got people in Grand Rapids right now. All my people that went from Detroit to Battle Creek, Michigan. So we really all
over.
Yeah,
for sure. Y'all stamped out there. Yeah, so it's in your bloodline and something that was really destined for you to get into.
Right.
Okay. So what would you say was that first song though that really like made you want to take it serious? Like, was that first one that you feel like people got behind you and it took your movement serious?
Crumbs.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Crumbs was the first song that made heads turn. Who is this? Who is that? You know, I wouldn't say Crumbs was my first song, but Crumbs was the first song that I had ever actually, like, how can I put that? Because I wrote Looney Tunes, but it's like Crumbs was my Looney was just me put my foot in the door. Like,
Okay.
I can do this. But Crumbs was me mastering myself. This is my first real song. I gotta sit down and really put this shit. It gotta make sense, and it gotta hit.
Thanks.
So I say Crumbs was my real song because I actually had to put more work in it, and that's the song that picked Taz about, like, this Taz.
For sure.
Yeah.
So what was the inspiration behind Crumbs? Like, can you go into that, like the name? Where did the name of it come from?
Crumbs. I call it crumbs because the hook say I'd rather eat crumbs with bones than steak with snakes. And if anybody know that, that's a old time saying. Everybody say that. Well, my people say that I'd rather eat a steak, you know what I'm saying, with a bone than eat with a snake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
Like,
that make a lot of sense
right.
too.
So I'm like, yeah, that's hard. Okay, I'm gonna take that. So instead of just going deep with the title, I just named it Crumbs because why not?
Exactly.
We gonna eat all the crumbs up.
Facts. And sometimes, and what you basically do, you simplified it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you just need to find a name that'll pop and, you know what I'm saying, to catch somebody's attention. So I'm pretty sure that's what you learned over time. Like, simplify the word, don't overthink it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So okay, so Crumbs, okay, so that was the first song that you feel like folks started to take you serious, and you know what I'm saying? Okay, who is this?
Right.
Tasmania the Great is here now.
Right.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it. Okay. All right. So, who would you say some of the female rappers that inspired you coming up though? Like, it could have been in the industry. Was there any local female rappers that you looked up to?
Okay, so when I started my music, I wasn't even in Augusta. I was in Columbus, Georgia. I had moved to Columbus, Georgia in 2019, like the end of 2019, and I got with this label called Insight Entertainment. So he actually had a bunch of artists under his belt. I was the first female that he picked up at the time. So I really couldn't say like female locally artists, but like my inspiration artists like Remy Ma. That's my top artist right there. Love her.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Remy Ma.
All time?
Yeah, Remy Ma.
Okay.
Yeah.
She fine now.
You got something to say about that?
Nah, I mean, we can debate about it a little bit. I'm gonna let you finish your list first. We're
I
gonna let
like
you finish
Cash
it.
Doll because you know I'm from Detroit.
For sure.
And I feel her vibe out. Like, one thing about some Detroit, they some get money bitches. It ain't nothing else about it. We gonna get some money. It ain't
sure.
like we don't care about nothing else, and we gonna talk about getting some money. Like,
Facts.
about them too, but locally I can't say like at the time.
Yeah.
It was an inspiration there because I was just put my foot in the game. I already knew I can do it. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna say that. My auntie Shannon was a big inspiration for me because she kind of pushed me like, you can do this. Like, come on.
She believed in you.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, yeah.
Okay, so all right, so yeah, shout out to Cash Doll, cause she definitely is hard, man.
Yeah.
But like you said, I don't got too much of a debate with Remy Ma, cause Remy Ma have definitely always been lyrical. You know what I'm saying? She always been different, and she stood her ground like in her whole career, or whatnot. You know, she stood the test of time. Did her time, came out, stood on it. So yeah, she fine. She hard. So I ain't got too much debate about with Remy Ma. She hard.
What's the not too? See, I ain't gonna question you. I'm gonna let you do the questions.
Nah, I like it. I love it.
What's the 1%?
What's the 1%?
Like, yeah.
Nah, I mean, so she's your all time, like, coming up. Like, it's no artist that you seen like back in the day that you felt like that was like legendary.
See, a lot of people ask me that, and it's be like, no, because
Missy Elliott. Yeah.
Like she wasn't an inspiration for me.
Okay, yeah. This is yours specifically.
Like,
yeah, facts.
She was nice, you feel me? But when it come down like Lil' Kim, y'all was nice, but in what lane I'm trying to go through, what I'm trying to do, this is where I'm at with it. Like, I'm not a real. If you listen to me, I'm not a real
follower.
I'm not a follower, but I'm not a real talk about sex. And what I can do with myself, rapper.
Facts.
I'm gonna get money, bitch, and that's what you gonna hear in my shit. So and Remy is a get money bitch. Like, let's do that. Like, I'm on whatever you on. So that was the inspiration for me, right?
And Cash Doll, and you know what? As you saying this, like I see it, like I see you, like the resemblance with Cash Doll or Remy Ma, even like your whole swag, your demeanor, the whole aura and stuff. Like I can see it. You feel me? And then, like I said, I done heard a few of your songs before I came to interview you, and it is different, you know. So yeah, I definitely see the inspiration with those two for sure. Yeah, that's hard, man. So okay, besides Crumbs, like, you know what? I'm gonna skip to the EP. What would you say your favorite EP or album that you done dropped so far?
Okay, so I only have one EP.
Okay.
I got one coming. It's an all-female EP.
Yep, we're gonna talk about that too.
Okay,
We're gonna get to that too.
I dropped one EP. It's called Ain't Going For Shit. That's my first EP.
For sure. Let's talk about that a little bit, man. The whole inspiration behind it and some of the songs that you had on there that's listed or whatnot.
I got the famous Why They Mad on there, Crumbs. I got one of my husband's favorites on there, Sliding, Punchline. What else is on there? Exposed, which is one of my favorites.
Is it any songs featuring your husband?
No.
Okay. So I mean, you said what's his favorite song?
Sliding.
Okay, so that might be the one he might need to get on there. That'd be hard since that's his favorite one.
Yeah.
See what he can do with it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So let's talk about you said one of them was famous, right? Which one of them songs you talked about?
Why They Mad.
Why They Mad. So let's talk about that. Why would you say a lot of people got behind that song and what made it like?
Oh, I definitely popped my shit on there. I definitely popped my shit on Why They Mad. And shout out to Buck because Buck did Her Energy. And no, take that back. Where I think she did the Ayo Is Your Mic On.
Okay.
With all the females with 420.
Yep.
And I did Why They Mad on the mic, on the drop mic. And a lot of people liked that song, but it was and I'm gonna be real honest. Why They Mad was a diss song.
Yeah.
From somebody in Columbus, Georgia.
Wow.
And it did. I didn't expect it to go. I really didn't expect Why They Mad to be a lot of people that like that song as much as they did. And but it's a hard song, and it's like I'm a person, like I told you earlier, I don't like to be a trender. I like to be a trendsetter. So I don't really do cover songs. You know what I'm saying? Like I will. Yeah. But it's not my forte to do a cover song because I always want to master myself. I want to challenge myself. And if I ever do a hit, I want my hit to be original. Facts. So if my hit ever become a hit, I want y'all to be doing a cover to my shit. Facts.
So that's what cover songs is like, using somebody, sampling somebody else.
Yeah, like a cover song is you basically taking the beat. Like I'm gonna do a cover song to Boosie song. I'm gonna take his beat and put my own swag on it. Facts. Or take his swag, or however they do it. Yeah. So the reason why I really don't like cover songs for real, because I want you to be
exactly like you said. Exactly.
So I want to critique myself enough to be able to make a whole song with my own hook, with my own lyrics, with my own beat. So when it come down to it, you're gonna be making a cover to my song, because how can somebody make covers to a song that you done made a cover for?
Exactly.
It's never gonna work. Whether it's hard or not, it's never gonna work. You feel me? Like
so that it sounds like you think different. Like when you start processing different things, you think more long term than just the now.
Right.
You know. Right. So okay. So I want to like with your songs and music, like what would you say? Do you freestyle or do you write your music?
I freestyle. I don't write.
Oh, you don't write?
I don't write.
Wow. That's talented. Like, okay, so
that's me.
that's hard. So some of your biggest hits, like you feel was all freestyle.
It's like I want to say, because I'm gonna rememberize it in my brain. It's like I don't have to write it on pen and paper. I'm gonna say it in my brain. I'm gonna memorize it in my brain. So by the time you see me get on that mic in the studio, you're gonna think it's a freestyle.
For sure.
Because you don't see no pen and paper in my hand. Exactly. But I have a photographic memory. I can see myself writing something and I can just remember it.
Wow.
So, but lately I just remember it, write it down. and go back and rewrite it in my notes for business wise.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that can fuck you up in the long run. Somebody been stole your lyrics and they be like, "What a paperwork at?" And you like, "It's in my head."
Yeah, facts.
You can't do that.
You're right. Though. Did you learn that the hard way over time, or you just like with experience, or
my
something?
My husband taught me that. Like, you still just need to go back and just write it down.
Document everything.
Document it. Yeah.
Facts, right. And you definitely learn that in any type of business, man, because you know it's a lot of snakes in any type of business or lane that you in. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good lesson that your husband put you on for sure. All right, so I want to talk about. Are you a mom?
I am.
Okay, so I want to talk about like balancing motherhood and then like trying to still chase your dreams. Like, can you talk about how tough it is or the importance of still being?
I'd be lying if I said it was tough because I'm blessed. I have a village. It take a village to raise a child. I was blessed, and some people don't understand that, and it's like I get backlash for that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like people like Taz got a child, but yeah, like, and I be like, y'all, you can't be mad that my child got a village.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Ooh,
that's what it's supposed to be.
That's touchy.
You gave me chills.
That's touchy. Listen, because it fucks them up, because it's just like when you got people that believe in you and they understand, they gonna make it easy for you. Don't get me wrong, because I still have to do what the fuck mothers have to do when it come down to my child. But when it come down to having a little leeway of what I can do, I'm blessed.
Exactly, you got that support.
I got that support. You go follow your dream and do what the fuck you need to do.
Yeah, facts. That's how it's supposed to be though. Like most successful moms that's really done did what they needed to do is because they the village around them helped them do it. And this what Shay Shay was talking about in the last interview, like you know what I'm saying, having that support in that village, so they got to believe in what you doing. You know what I'm saying? So they make the sacrifices for sure. Yeah. So shout out to your family and stuff, man. That's helping you hold that down, man. You know what I'm saying, with the motherhood. So how many kids do you have?
I just got one.
You just got one? A little boy? Girl?
A little girl.
Okay, so let's talk about her a little bit. How old is she?
My daughter is 12.
Oh, she's 12. Okay. So let's talk about you know, her and you know how it is raising her, you know what I'm saying, you and your husband and your family, and how special she is to you.
So I have a little girl. My husband have 2 kids.
Okay.
And then we got 2 bonus babies.
For sure.
Okay. So man, listen, my jig so cool with it. I have no complaints other than being on time telling me stuff. But other than that, listen, my jig so cool. I have no problems. AB honor roll. She's staying something like drama class.
Wow.
She's starting track. She's doing track this year. And she's artistic. She know how to draw real good.
Yeah.
So I really listen. When it come down to parenthood, I'm so blessed in so many ways because I don't have a problematic child. I got a village behind me. My daughter, she is cool, laid back. She's not the one like you wouldn't even know she was there unless she hungry.
Yeah, for sure.
She's
the basic
she's
stuff.
A Virgo though, so they just always chill.
Yeah, that's how Libras is too, because I'm a Libra. So yeah, we mostly chill, laid back type. So yeah, so you sound like you're very proud of her and things like that. So
always make me proud.
Yes, yeah, for sure. I'm just glad you was able to talk a little bit about, you know what I'm saying, your experience being a mom, and because everybody don't have to talk about the bad side. I want to hear the good side, the good part, the support that you really getting. And it's crazy that you say you receive backlash about that. Like, who hate to see people get support?
Because they don't have it. And it's just like when people don't have something, they don't understand it. Because you have to be with your kids every day and you don't have the support. That made me a bad mom because you don't see me with my kid every day. But you don't even know I got to do the same shit you do every day.
Facts, exactly.
But it just be a bitter situation because I just feel like, which for me is, I don't even take it personal because I feel like every mother should have that support.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's a mother, a grandmother, or somebody, you should have a support system where it should be, I need a break. Even if it's for a night, a day, an hour or 2, you should have some kind of support. So it kind of hurt my feelings when motherfuckers be mad that they ain't got that support because that tells me you're always with your kids all the time and you don't understand that. Right.
And you know how stressful it can get.
Right, right. Because I ain't always had the support. You feel me?
You had to show these folks that you taking this serious though, for them to even like, okay, we got them, but we got to see that you really progressing in what you doing.
See, my baby's godmother, she been there since I birthed her. Like, she was in the hospital room when she came out, so she never played about my baby. So it's always been, if you come on with it,
yeah, for sure.
So blessed.
Like, it seemed like you chose the right godmother.
Right, you hear me?
For sure, man. So shout out to that, man. I love to hear the positivity and stuff from it, man. So okay, so we're gonna talk about that all female EP that you had brought up a little bit earlier. What motivated you to want to start that? Like, because again, a lot of females artists I've been interviewing and stuff, or even just see them their interviews, they talk about, like, you know, a lot of it's hard to like get along with certain females and the tension and everything. And so what motivated you to start that EP, and did you try to just start something different?
Because we can do it. And it's just like, somebody have to show them that we can do it. And you know, because we did the back-to-back ciphers, we did a couple of those, and that was great. It was different artists every time, however, whatever. But when it come down to females, they want us to be more than collab. And people feel like it's not entertaining unless y'all beefing. Like, if it ain't drama, it's not entertaining. And it's like, we can get together. Like, this can be listen, if I make it before you, they're not gonna stop printing money when I make it.
Exactly, facts. But like you said, if you make it, being that they done already work with you, they gonna be in them same videos that these folks seen you in, so they can still get seen. You know what I'm saying? People got to start looking at the bigger picture.
But the thing about it is, like, I don't like commotion when it come down to a female artist unless you bring me there. Like, I tell hole in your ass if you want me to when it comes to this music, but I'd rather not go that route, because it's like, we a city and we have to put the city on. So if I make it, I'd rather be comfortable enough going to get a bitch that I know from my city to put her on, instead of trying to be in the face of some fucking strangers.
Exactly.
But people don't think like that. They always think it's a competition of shit, which it is. It's a friendly competition, but y'all make it personal and y'all make it what it ain't gotta be. Facts. Cause like I said, when I make it, they ain't gonna start printing money.
But like you said too, like, I think once they start to really know the business, like you said, like, make it a friendly competition. Yeah, we all talented, like, but we go to each other on this music. Right. But behind the scene, we really getting money together. You know what I'm saying? So you got to learn that business side of it instead of like taking things personal.
Yeah, because this shit, 90% business, 10% music. It's only 10% music. Yeah. So if you always in your feelings about the music, you're never going to get it business wise. Because it's going to be times when you going to have to shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down, and somebody going to have to have that light either after you or before you. It's going to be something, because that's business. When money is in play, the more the money, the bigger the problems. And if you can't handle these little ass problems down here because a motherfucker not sharing your shit, or you mad because this person a little bit harder than you. You feel what I'm saying? Now you don't want to collab with this person. You missing out on opportunities because you letting your emotions get in the way of your business. Because at the end of the day, if you're an artist, you are a business. You are your own brand. Right.
Facts. You got to think of the bigger picture too, man. Right. And it sounds like you done learned a lot, like, over time, man, and things like that, you know. And it sounds like you seeing the bigger picture or whatnot. So back to the all female EP. So can you talk about, is it on the way? Is it something that's still been?
Drop it in March.
Okay, so you got it coming in March. Right. Can you talk about some of the female artists that you got coming?
I got Shay Shay. Shout out to my sister.
Oh yeah, shout out Shay Shay Too Hot, man.
Love her. I have Chef Drill on there, and Chef Drill is hard. She slept on a little bit for me, but she's hard.
From Augusta?
Yeah, from Augusta.
Okay.
I have Jada J on there. I have Slim Kia. Who else? She. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she from Augusta too?
Yeah.
Okay.
She been circling for a little second now. Yeah, she hot in the city right now. I love her. And I'm gonna try to get Deja on it.
Deja Cooper. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try to get Deja on it.
Yeah, Deja dope.
Right.
I don't want to get it confused, but I'm trying to make sure. Who is she? Is that the girl that had the freestyle going around social media? Because it was a freestyle that was going around. I think it was like the alphabet freestyle type.
That's she.
That's her? That's what you talking about? Yeah, she dope. She dope.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you got her on the EP.
Yep.
Yeah, she fire, man. So is there any other female rappers besides Deja that you think you want to reach out to, or like in case they might see this or something like that you want to work with?
I do want to work with Stuck Up Kayla. We never really been in the same facility for real, in the same path for me to ever try to work with her. But other than that, I'm pretty sure that's about it.
That's about it. Yeah, that's crazy you said her, because she coming up in a couple days. I got to interview her too. Yeah, she dope too.
Oh, I take that back. I'm gonna work with Epitome.
Okay, she from the city?
Yeah, she just hopped on the scene.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's dope.
Just hopped on the scene.
And see, that's hard, man. I love your humility though, like, cause you know what I'm saying. A lot of people though, they have too much pride to even mention other female artists or want to reach out to them. You know what I'm saying? Publicly, they'll do stuff low key type, but publicly, like, that's when you'll show
confidence.
Yeah, okay.
Cause look, I got all the confidence in the world.
So that's what that be. They scared of that.
You know, some people can have confidence and they just be. It's a few of them out here that they hard. They just don't want to see nobody harder than them, and that's what they gonna fuck up at. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not humble. You're hard, but you ain't humble.
Facts.
Your spirit fucked up. You can hide it, but you can't hide it for too long. And you gonna always be stuck in the same spot because you don't want to see other people prosper. You can't prosper unless you're the prosperer. You can't speak life into people. You can't be like, yeah, I applaud you. How you expect for people to applaud for you if you can't be applaud for others? And that's why they be scared to speak on the thing, because they know, like, yeah, if I speak on her, you might go look for her.
Facts.
And then she hard as hell.
Facts.
And then now you ain't paying attention to me no more.
Facts.
What's for me always gonna be for me.
Wow.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And I've never been the type to be like, well, I ain't gonna say that person because I'm scared. Listen, my motto, when I make it, when you make it, they ain't gonna stop printing no goddamn money.
I'm telling you, keep saying it.
Man,
hey, the more you say it, every time they hear that, they gonna know that's your jank.
Listen.
Yeah, facts.
It's enough for everybody. It don't stop right when you make it.
Exactly.
It don't stop with you.
Exactly.
And that's what and people just feel like, yeah, when I make it, it's over with.
Yeah.
Like, they gonna shut
yeah,
down.
For sure.
Why you feel like that?
I'm telling you, it's so much money and so much space and opportunity.
Right.
Like, it's crazy. But I see you big on spiritual and stuff like that, man. Is that something that you've always been, or is that something you grew over time with?
I always believe in God because, like I told you, my dad was a pastor.
Yeah.
So, but I went through something.
Okay.
I went through something spiritually.
Okay.
And it made me become more spiritual. And that's a story for a different.
Okay, well, yeah, we definitely, we'll tap into that another time. But would you say that by you elevating spiritually, would you say you started to notice more success within your career or anything in general, life?
Man, listen, when you start having awakening of spiritual, it get more tougher. Life get more tougher.
Yep.
Because you try to be more positive.
Yep.
And you catch yourself being negative, and you try to get yourself up out of it. And the worst fight of the fight is fighting against yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That's a fight that you'll never win.
Yeah, facts.
And that's what, when you being spiritual and when you actually tap into your alignment like that, you wake up to a lot of shit, and it start to make you think. Like,
you're right, though.
Yeah. So yeah.
You're right, man. That it does get tougher and stuff like that. But it also make you more humble though.
Yeah, for sure.
For some reason, it humbles you more, and it makes you really want to like fulfill your purpose type. You know what I'm saying? But it do be a lot of bad stuff, but you do see that other side too, like, cause you know, but we talk about you, so like the other side of it. Like, how's the other side of it though? Like you say, you see a lot of tough times ever since the spiritual though, but do you see a lot of success though? Do you feel?
Yeah, like, it's always blessings in disguise. It's always ancestors working.
Yep.
And you see it when you're woke. You see it. You ain't even gotta search for it. You
Facts.
gonna know.
Exactly.
Yeah, my ancestors did that.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
5 minutes ago I ain't had shit.
Facts.
10 minutes.
But you have to
now,
look
I
at
got
it like
everything.
that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but it also gets, when you be woke, you start to see yourself in the future of who you supposed to be.
So you trying to chase it?
And you trying to chase time.
Yeah.
And that's where it come at. And that's where it, because now you feel like you're not moving fast enough because you see yourself for where you need to be. You see who you can be. So now you're chasing time. And while chasing time can always put you in a distress because now you feel like you're not moving fast enough.
Yeah.
And it's gonna always fuck you up. So you gotta always tell yourself, and it's okay to have moments because we are human. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
But when you feel yourself chasing time, I gotta do this, I gotta rush. Now you're writing your own story. You're not letting your story be authentic. And I have to tell myself that all the time.
Yeah, that's dope too. Yeah, you're right though. You're right. You definitely got to do it like that, man. Because everything, time is like, patience is a virtue. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely learned that over time, and as I elevated too, like I'm big on numbers, everything, like all that. So I definitely did what you talking about, man. So I got a few more questions for you, and I'm gonna let you get out of here because I know you got a lot of things going on. So what do you see Tas Da Great in the next 2 to 3 years? Like, what do you see yourself in your career?
Man, great. I see me great. I see me finally about a year from now. You know, I'm gonna manifest that. I won't even say 2 or 3 years. A year from now, I'm gonna be exactly where I want to be on big stages.
Yep.
And it's, for me, I got a whole family. I got a husband. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it ain't just music. I gotta work the business too. Because if music ever fall for me, I still gotta have the back end for my family.
Exactly.
So for me, it's like getting into different shit, housing, realty, like. In a year from now, I want to be learning everything so I can invest in everything for my family and my kids. Like, so when music do finally kick down the door for either one of for my husband or I, while he's doing the music, I can be doing this. While I'm doing the music, he can be doing this. The money never stops.
Facts.
It never stops.
I love
That's why I'm trying to be a year from now.
Yeah, I love it, man. Cause I'm definitely big on manifesting and stuff too. So I definitely can tell that y'all trying to learn different things and not putting yourself in a box.
Right.
It's just music.
Right.
You know. So okay, so I got one more question for you, man. We're gonna talk about social media. Let's talk about the pros and cons of social media and the effect that you think it has on your career, your music wise. You can talk about the pros or the cons first.
The cons for me is like not tapping in on social media more because I don't focus on social media a lot, and that's a problem, like for me, that I need to learn to do more, because content is the way right now.
It is
the way. Social media content and doing, you know, it's the way. But so yeah, social media is definitely a pro. Like,
it is though. Facts.
You need it.
Yes, sir.
The world, it operates around social media. There's no way you can make it anywhere right now and you're not using social media.
You right though. You right. I don't care what you do. Like, you got to promote yourself some type of way on the.
You need it.
Facts.
You need it.
So you don't really have too much cons of it. It's a lot of pros with it.
Yeah. Okay. It's just Facebook. I feel like Facebook is more family and friends.
It's local.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot of mess on there a little bit, but
yeah, but it's like more for people that you know locally, like city wise. Instagram, threads, and shit like that is to get in people that you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what a lot of people need to learn too, just to move around.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
And people be so like, I ain't got no followers on there, but shit, you got to start from somewhere.
You got to, and you got to network.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of like you said, tuning in on what you got. Like you said, Facebook, that's gonna be local. Like a lot of people ain't gonna like you just because they know you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it's sad, but yeah, but you got to get on them other social medias.
Where don't nobody know you, and you just generally bringing in real fans.
Yep. Facts. All right, so man, I appreciate you, man. Is there anything else you want to cover before we get on out of here? Okay.
Well, my husband got finna drop.
Okay. Oh yeah. Cause I talked to him before the show. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna set something up too. Cause y'all definitely dope. I like the tandem. So you say you about to drop? We want to touch on a little bit before we get out.
Yeah. What you drop, a regular?
Is it an EP or you got like a single or something?
It's a single.
Okay.
He dropping something called Regular, so be looking out for that. And then he got an album out called Dip.
Okay. For those who don't know him, what's his name?
Slime Turd, Real Slime Turd.
Yes, sir. Shout out Slime Turd. That's his name on all social media, right?
Right.
Okay. Shout out to him, man. He gonna be one of my next coming guests too.
Right. Shout out to you. Shout out to the city. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That was dope. I definitely enjoyed myself.
For sure, man. Thank you, man. Can we shout out your social media too before we get on?
My name Tasmania on all platforms. Tas Da Great on Instagram.
For sure.
Tasmania on Threads. Definitely follow me on Threads. Y'all need to get on
Gotta
Threads.
just get on that wave.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Threads.
Okay, I'm gonna jump on it, man. So I appreciate you, man, on this episode 57, man. So we'll see y'all next week, man. Thank you again. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.